Hi everybody, I hope that all is well. One of the most widely repeated questions by a lot of English learners is, how can I learn English faster? Or what are the easiest ways of learning English? These questions have of course been asked several times, and they also have been answered in multiple ways and miscellaneous manners, alright? But this video isn't of course gonna repeat things every sad, but it is rather gonna provide you with something exceptionally different, since it is based necessarily on some successful personal experiences and some professional recommendations. So the first thing I would like to suggest to all English learners is to try to begin their learning process by memorizing a certain amount of words, because without vocabulary you cannot at all speak out your ideas, nor can you understand other speakers, alright? And once also you try to memorize words, you have to be very careful about the words you decide to memorize, because you have to choose vocabulary that is very much used and the one that you are going to use, I mean, in different contexts and in different situations. Also, you as a beginner, you don't have to trouble yourself with grammar at the very beginning, because that really must be a hindrance to your learning process. And I think it has already been said that without a grammar a bit can be conveyed, but without vocabulary nothing can be conveyed, which means that vocabulary is really much more important than grammar, alright? The second thing that I believe is also very essential and very significant is a bit of consistency, commitment, and regularity. We all know that, I mean, learning language, any language, not necessarily English, is like an adventure, right? And if you want to end up having a successful adventure, you must be ambitious, patient, and regular, which means that you must practice your English in a daily basis, and under no circumstances should this practice be ceased or interrupted, alright? And even with commitment, consistency, and regularity, you should also add a bit of confidence and spontaneity. Confidence, of course, will help you to speak as much as possible without being afraid of making mistakes, and spontaneity will almost do the same thing, okay? The third thing and the last thing that I believe also is a word that I believe is also worth mentioning is, I mean, to know the way you are going to develop your four skills. By four skills, I mean writing, speaking, listening, and reading, alright? Because we know that all these skills are in a certain sense interlinked and interdependent, and neither can exist without the other. For example, if you want to be a good writer, you have first to be a good reader. And if you want to be a good speaker, you have first to be a good listener, which means that you have to speak, to read, to listen, and to write as much as possible, okay? So this is, I mean, the things that I believe are very essential for all English learner to adapt in order to make a bit of forwardness in his learning process. And I believe that once you put these ideas into practice, you are going to make a very great progress in a very, very brief period. Okay, so at the end, I would like to say that the video has provided you with something useful. And if you have any observation or any remark, please don't hesitate to put it down in a comment, and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel and to share the video with your friends if you like it, of course. And thank you again for watching and listening.